Check 1 2, check 1 2. Live FSA Leagues YouTube channel, Apex Steel W NPLSA. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel W NPLSA. One World LED and Sportal systems for all your indoor and outdoor sporting needs. Salisbury versus Modbury Vista, multiple games happening in English right now, off in their distance. Adelaide, Croatia Raiders taking on Cumberland Park. Check. FSA Leagues YouTube channel. Salisbury versus Modbury Vista. Coming to you live from Service FM Stadium. Multiple games coming on around us at the same time. Reserves played earlier. 2-0 victory to Salisbury in the reserves.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Good evening, fans. As you can see, the rain is pouring down here at Service FM Stadium. Welcome to this Apex Steel NPLSA Round 5 clash between Salisbury Inter and Modbury Vista. As you can hear the wind blistering around on the effects mic here. Let's just go over the starting lineups for Salisbury Inter. Matilda Colby in goal. Lexi Knox, the captain, back after being an unused substitute a fortnight ago. Hannah Freer, Maria Cote Rojas, Gabriela DeMarco, Yui Fuji, Georgia Box, Michaela Vidmar, Claudia Hewitt, Talia Rankin, and the striker in hot form, Marcella Brooks. And their substitutes this evening are Gabriela Fazzolari, Selena Cravo, Zoe Jackson and Zoe Weissman, and Jasmine Forward. And for Modbury Vista, in goal, Abby Lucas, Emily Gale, they're skippered by Ella Smith again this evening, Claudia Neubauer, Georgia Dearden, Vanessa Reed, Ariana Mondiri, Tia Shinakis, Sophia Lazinski, Caitlin Williams in there as well, the leading goal scorer from last season, and also playing her first game against Salisbury Inter this evening, Mina Nishitani. And their substitutes for this evening, Abby Touche, Ines Ferreira, Anastasia Natal, Lily Horn, Nia Kuzna, and Alish Carroll. As you see the teams out here late as well, not just the teams out here playing in these tough conditions, but also the officials. Referee this evening, Indiana Van Diesen, and on the lines joined by Luca Costello and Tom O'Caddy. As I mentioned, some other games going on as well this evening. West Torrens Bacala defeating Metro Stars 1-0. So Metro Stars, despite their win last time against Modbury Vista, back to that losing feeling. And of course on Monday, Adelaide Comets, the reigning champions, defeating the FFA scored 4-1. Down at Campbelltown, we have a game going on between Campbelltown and Flinders Uni. That one's nearing half time. Campbelltown 2, Adelaide University 1. My apologies. And also Flinders United. My apologies to Flinders United fans. Excited for this contest. A bit blustery, a bit caught up in it all. Live in 15 minutes time, just down the road at Kilburn Sports Complex, West Adelaide will take on Adelaide Uni in a massive near top of the table clash in that one. West Adelaide, of course, still undefeated. And if you can see off into the distance, Adelaide Croatia Raiders are hosting Cumberland Park in RAA State League 1 action. HBG Home State League. So this one, a massive contest, of course. Modbury Vista yet to even win in the Apex Steel NPLSA. Their last 3 have scored first, but they've just been rallied back. Of course, they're in their alternate white strip and blue shorts this evening. Salisbury Inter in their classic blue kit, getting ready to get underway to be Cote Rojas from the kickoff. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel NPLSA, and One World LED and Sportal Systems for your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. Just the final checks, and of course due to these weather conditions we've experienced over South Australia over these past few days, this has been moved to pitch 2, or the artificial turf for all those playing at home is Knox going the long ball. And just off the head and seen out by Shinakis. Shinakis, a former Inter player as well, not just Nishitani. Throwing a little bit of pressure. Good hustle there by Fuji. Yui Fuji looking to run that midfield here this evening. And there you saw was Reed. Thought she scored the opening goal a fortnight ago until it went down as an own goal to the Metro Stars keeper. Some whistles, perhaps it's from game off in the distance because players continued on. Noxa Mondiri course, these conditions won't bother into skipper Lexi Knox, of course, playing in the likes of Norway and Iceland. Compared to there, this is like a brisk summer's day. Little pressure in there, Shinakis. Dietrich Gully and Modbury Jets player. Despite playing here at Jeps Cross, these two, Salisbury Inter and Modbury Vista, relatively close in proximity. So a little bit of a local rivalry, a bit of bragging rights for the northern suburbs here. There can be a winner here this evening. Nishitani. The weave on the inside. Before something in it, it's gone out for a throw-in. Of course, don't be confused as well by the vertical blue lines up and down the ground. Of course, a lot of juniors training goes on here, so the smaller pitches are required, but we are playing from left to right. Of course, Salisbury are kicking to the left hand of screen. The ball out now, trying to force something here. Cote Rojas just hanging off the defender. Then on the run, the ball not required and just effectively seen out. See just the win there on the flag of the assistant. Going to be tough conditions out there. Saw heavy rain about an hour ago during the reserves. A bit of a light shower as these two teams were getting ready to come out. It's been windy and blustery past 3 days, in fact. The through was DeMarco looking to affect it. Ishitani, a little bit of pressure, just forced off it by Fuji. The players that know each other well. And Smith could have affected it there, but chose not to go in for the challenge, and it's gone out for a throw in. Yui Fuji wanted it, but it will now be through DeMarco. Goes short, Rojas. And now his box under pressure. Expect this to be a tight, competitive tussle between these two sides. Of course, Inter drawing a fortnight ago against Adelaide Uni. After winning their opening two, they've dropped off form, and for Modbury Vista, after starting with 2 draws, have lost their previous 2. Coteros, a bit cheeky on the back heel. Not to be. Fuji. Now Cote Rojas. Knox. As I mentioned, unused substitute a fortnight ago. Of course, there was a break last week at the start of the Cup round, and we did see the draw for who these sides would be playing in the Apex Steel WNPL WSL Cups. Of course, we know Inter will play Metro Stars, and Modbury Vista will play the Cove FC. We've started impressively in the WSL, Apex Steel WSL, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel NPLSA. Fuji just track things there. Mordiria applies a bit of pressure to Knox. Rankin couldn't quite chase it down, but it should be seen smartly in the end by Comley. Knox. Good long ball, Rojas. Good pressure here. It's onside. Williams looks to whip it across. Just settling there though. Smith. Smith brings it back inboard. The long shot is on and just seen all the way. I do what Reed spotted the keeper. Just slightly off, tried to whip it into that far corner. Comley saw it all the way, but that's the first real opportunity. A dangerous one. It's got with by Williams too, just onside. Long ball. space. Going to cut through. Cote Rojas did work to close down Lucas and force the rush clearing effort. Modbury Vista have a great record lately of scoring first, but they've just been rallied back. Just been pegged back and haven't been able to get that win that you feel that just set them up. Just be that bright spark at the start of the season. Of course, Flinders United and Campbelltown playing off as the two 10th and 9th place teams. Of course, bottom place automatically relegated to the WSL and the 9th place in the promotion playoff against the second place side in the WSL. Of course, Modbury Vista in a dramatic fashion on the final day, thanks to Natal being promoted. Nishitani. Just hearing any errant whistles. It's not this contest, I assure you. There is some training going off in the far ground, and also we might pick up a few whistles from the Raiders Cumberland Park game. Through ball now. It's Williams inboard, also Mondiri. But it's blocked out there by Knox, and we have our first corner of this contest. And it will be through Mina Nishitani. The former Interstar. We said her favourite thing about playing is all the assists. So let's see if she can apply an assist here in this contest. Thought she had one a fortnight ago against Metro Stars. But it was the own goal. Whips in, thumped away, a bit scrappy in the box. Long clearance, Cote Rojas can turn but has nobody on. Might have the keeper offline, wants some support, finds some. It's a good counter attack here, brilliant through ball, but just a slight touch. Sees the attack break down and Williams can look to counter. Met with pressure by Hewitt. The New Zealander Reid flicks it through, Mondiri, but Comley should clear this one and does. Header out there dangerously. Cote Rojas just settles, finds it. Whips it in, has Brooks. Tries to get a hack to it and the net bobbled, but it was on the outer side. Brooks tried to off the deck, but just couldn't execute at the right time. Through Lucas. Been in fast pace opening 8 minutes here. Whipped in dangerously. Nobody was sure whether to get a touch on it, but it's just seen out. And this time Salisbury can answer back with a corner. This time through Yui Fuji. Seen out by Georgia Box there. Fuji whips it in. Failed to get it away was Gale. This time they consider with Brooks, who's just going to see it out. The long throw. Cote Rojas wheeling in. Trying to find some space here. Brooks looks to whip it in, and oh, it's a bit too much whip on there, but fortunately the keeper Lucas was well sighted of the ball coming in, but I think might have just missed anyway. Nishitani on that far side. Combined with Reid. A few long sleeves out there, and who could blame them? 15 degrees out there. Blistering wind and possible chance of a little more rain. It's Fuji. There's Reed now. Wanted to find Williams through the middle, couldn't quite. Cote Rojas. Working there by Shinakis, but it might come the other way. Just bobbling off a few of the mid drifts. No hand, says Yana Van Decent. And the inter-defense can mop it up. Goes the long through effort. Cote Rojas just beaten by Lucas. The run was on. Shitani into support. Mondiri, a few arms go up, wanting offside. Mondiri tries to take out Knox, goes down, but all's fair. It's Comley. Williams the 1-2, looking to find some space, but this one should be seen out by DeMarco. Goes the throw. Shinakis. Some pressure here. That's Cote Rojas in the middle. Sit out wide to Brooks. Marcella Brooks now. 6 goals for the season. Marcella Brooks gets to cut inside. Just puts it wide. Caught in two minds. You feel didn't have any other option than to go for it. It's too quick for Rankin. It was charging in. So a couple good chances at both ends. Of course, Reed's effort earlier. Of course, the artificial pitch with all the rain is going to be a very slick, slippery surface. Have to be careful. They have one Mondiri here if they time it. Put out into space. And offside. Just that angle, couldn't quite find the pass and didn't want to just blaze it across and have it be gobbled up. Williams as well was unsighted by the angle you feel. It's Comley. Dangerously gets it back. Going to just open up the gaps here. Cote Rojas is offside. Fuji. Put it through. Cote Rojas now again. The flag goes up. Can see what they want to do. We know her quality is so expert. Just give her any chance and she can put it away. We know her history. But just not able to find the openings. Well, they also can't afford to become too one-dimensional because despite not being able to get those wins so far this season, Vista are strong defensively. Like Lazinski down back, as well as Shinakis. Will take them on all day. Throw in on the far side. In there through Brooks. Rojas might have it here. Is on. Just looking to find the gap. Looking to wheel through some space. Brooks. Whipped in by DeMarco. Header missed. Header missed by Brooks. Tried to bundle it in. It was Rankin there. But just couldn't quite get it over the line. Ishitani. Poor back pass. Falls into a possible chance, but the numbers don't favour in their Hewitt. It's it back. Yui Fuji Goes through. Corte Rojas. A little bit of a wobbler. That was onside, but wasn't on line. Good little turnout here too, as well at Service FM Stadium at Jeps Cross. A site many of our fans will know here in the Apex Steel WNPLSA and also the RA NPL. Well, through Shinaka, saw that all day. Nishitani. Mondiri. Mondiri now has time and space to charge in. Knox, not sure whether to charge in. Does now, times it well enough. And I believe yes is the call. Mondiri came charging through. Knox just waited. And the referee says, stand up. No penalty. And that's why Knox is on the team of the year as a defender. For moments like that. It's Comley. To their Reed. Shitani. Long and audacious effort, to be fair. Here's Mondiri now, he's on and in the back of the net. Well, moments ago was waved away for no penalty, but this time onside. They get it through. They've unlocked that into defence. And Ariane Mondiri with a brilliant and classy finish. But now the real challenge is on for Modbury Vista. Can they hold on to this lead now? 1-0 up. One World LED and Sportal Systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. Ariane Mondiri. Go again. 17 minutes on the clock. Modbury Vista up 1-0. It's Knox, who did so well on that challenge. Another under pressure. Mondiri wants two. Just feel the crowd is getting involved now. Not far to travel for either side. There's Williams. Going to find that space. Knox blocks though. It's Fuji. Comley wide and into the tunnel. So Shinakis with the throw in. They lead by one. As I mentioned, they've been able to get into the leads lately, but just haven't been able to hold on here. So what belief will Inter take from that? Knowing there's still plenty of time to be played, not just in the entirety of this contest, but in the first half. But backs against the wall a little early. Tough conditions. Work on the throw, Shinakis. Bustling in there was Dearden. Shinakis looking to find that effort to Williams. Williams does well. Trying to unlock this defense again, Mondiri. Tries to weave through traffic. Mondiri now, the scorer, looking to provide the assist. Knox clears it though. That's Cote Rojas in a one-on-one. Rojas does well, but under pressure there was Box, but they might just figure it out. A long clearing effort by Freer, but it's going to come back the other way. Freer under pressure. Williams is on, but fortunately Comley was the smarter to it. And just clears it and just says, talk. We need to talk this out. We shouldn't be under this pressure. And Nishitani. Shallow on the throw. Williams, been lively. 23 goals last season. Yet to really get going. Looks to go inboard as Mondiri wants two and saved and wide. Just like that, almost made to punish them on the counter again. And another corner. Nishitani. Again looking for that assist. Goes short now. A little bit off the training pitch. Whip it in. Cleared by Brooks though. They can counter through Fuji. Well, that's closed down immediately. Gut-busting effort in there by the captain and Smith. It's Williams. It's cleared. As Brooks, how does it sit? Lazinski in front and puts it out. Brooks goes long and audacious with the throw. Might get it back here. Fuji closing down. Brooks weaves through, almost does again. Had Smith on toast, but they get it back to Vista. Going long, Mondiri. Flag is down. Mondiri. It up, he looks to cut in again. Has Williams though. A little bit too much space for Williams. Can cut inside. Met by pressure. And just in the end, just put out for a throw in. In there by Claudia Hewitt. Shanakis. So they're going for the long throw routine. Smith. So going to whip it through. Looking around, but it is a goal kick in the end. So Vista a goal up. 22 minutes gone. Knox. Looking to work their way through traffic. Defensive effort by DeMarco though, doing well. But it's seen out for another throw in. Shanakis. Thought maybe he was going for the front flip throw, but just slipped out of the fingers. False start. Third time is a charm. Shot it off by Williams, but seen out for a goal. Kicks off all that. Inter can try to reset defensively again, but Vista is applying all the pressure here. It's Comley. Urges her troops to go long. Brooks flicks the header on to no one in particular. Rankin tries to bring it down. Mondiri in space. There's Gale. There's Reed. Nishitani. Cote Ross pinches it. Going to counter here is Inter. Brooks is on. At space. Can't round her opponent. Looping cross. Oh, off the line. Brooks saw the angle that would make Pythagoras blush, but just couldn't quite put it away. Hacked off the line. Incredible effort by the Vista defenders. Sui Fuji. Whips it in. Bundled through. Is it? It is! The equalising goal. And I believe it's the skipper and Lexi Knox. He was able to bundle that over the line. It was brilliantly whipped in by Yui Fuji. And when they needed her most, Knox, the skipper, stands up and pegs it 1-1. 25 minutes gone in the first half. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner with Apex Steel NPLSA, and they look to go immediately from the kickoff, but Williams just running at a tarmac in the end. Weaving through traffic. Williams has it. Knox with the block. You hear the applause. Both fans are up for it. And Cote Rojas just running out of space as well. Shanakis. No hurry in particular. A little bit of pressure, but not able to get too far. It's Fuji. And the whistle is gone. And it'll be a free kick to Inter. Just a few breaths here as Mondiri is watches on as Fuji. A bit sore there from the challenge. So what a lively first half we've seen. 1 goal apiece. Knox goes long. Had Brooks there. Play goes down. Referee letting it all go. Williams. Knox again. I was about to say an eventful first half. We've seen a non-penalty. Then we've seen Mondiri get the goal. And then we've seen Williams, an audacious effort. And then Knox bundling it through. 1 goal apiece. Fuji. Cleared there by DeMarco. Looks like to wheel and go. Ray Williams in there. Rankin, Shitani. It's the close down. Whipped in. Wanted Cote Rojas. Couldn't quite. It's Williams. Has Mondiri. Mondiri now. 1-on-1 with DeMarco. Tries to find the angle. Read better by DeMarco. Brilliant clearing out, but it might just come back the other way, but Williams just couldn't quite get there. It's taking time on the throw. Brilliantly cleared there by Dearden. Fuji looks to be better after that initial knock moments ago. In through is Smith now. To find the angle, what a Mondiri, but it's put away. Knox. Cote Rojas slips, but afforded time. Under pressure, and still might get it out of there. Just struggling with these tough conditions. Just sleek underfoot with the artificial turf. Might be on here. They time it well enough. Couldn't quite find the through ball. But just weaving through his box. And just try to do one thing too much. The pass was on, you feel. To Hewitt. They could just find it. Perhaps unsighted by the defender. Sometimes you're going to have tunnel vision going in on goal. Brooks. Very nicely by Gale. Now who's it off? It's an into throw. It's been under pressure on that far side is Shatani. One and Mondiri. This book's under pressure. That long pass on the far side. It's going to slow things down now. I'll take some sting out of it. Vista have pushed all day. Vista have had to wait for any moments. It's high. Went in late. Did DeMarco against Williams. DeMarco might win this out. Good use of the body in front. And rewarded. Good defensive effort there by DeMarco. Put yourself in between the player and the ball. Draw the foul. It's Knox. Fuji. Hewitt can be lively at times. Goes through. How does it sit? Smith. Just that one touch in front there. Felt maybe could have struck first time, but it passed them by. Shinakis has done well. In through Dearden. Sit out into space. And Matilda Comley can read that all day. They don't feel they'll be in any hurry here. Fuji goes quickly backwards. Under some unnecessary pressure. Fuji had time. Mondiri closing down. Comley's got a bit of shin to deal with. Well, they're almost their own worst enemies there. Brooks charges through. Does well. Draws about 4 defenders. Corte Rojas is on side. Cutting through. Corte Rojas looks to apply the pass, but sliding through was Rankin and just couldn't quite pick up the pace of the ball. I'm not sure if Corte Rojas was going for a pass there. Just looked to find that angle. And Rankin perhaps picked it up a little too late. Really, they really should be 2-1 up. But we are still 1 goal apiece. Cleared it, now throw in. It's DeMarco. Move their way through. And they get to go again. Mondiri does want to keep it in. Knox though. The equal. It's been a good battle so far this evening. Hewitt tried to find space. Fuji closes down. But in doing so, it's out for a throw into Modbury Vista. It's currently Campbelltown 3, Flinders United 1 in the other game going on this evening. And between West Adelaide and Adelaide University, it is 0-0 apiece. Picked up well by Freer. It's Knox. It's Rankin. Probably again that long clearing ball. Fuji picks it up, but met by two defenders instantly, trying to direct traffic, but the angle's not providing. A brilliant through ball to Brooks, who can round the keeper, and Brooks off the post and out. Oh, I could hear the call of the goal in my head as the ball went through. But Brooks did well to round the keeper, but just couldn't find the back of the net. Inside the post and out. And that's two chances now where they should be in front in this first half. It's Modbury. Three's company around her. Gutierrez demanding it. It's a chance here. Tries to cut inside. Pressured immediately. This has been quietly entertaining opening 35 minutes in this first half. Service FM Stadium, 1-0 apiece. Into will feel hard done by. I feel they should be further in front. And the referee took the time, but decided that the foul was the best decision to be made as Modbury went down in a heap. And if they were to score now, Vista, you'd feel, despite taking the lead early, this would be against the run of play. False start. Nishitani. Goes long, wants Modbury. Williams meets it, takes a deflection. There's an interplayer down, I think it's Knox who pulled that in the breadbasket. Referee says, play on. And now we'll take the time to just slow this one down. Nishitani did well. It was a looping effort. Had Modbury there, but Williams tried to go the volley, but instead caught Knox in the midriff and not the back of the net. And especially on a cold evening like this one, it makes it a lot harder to suck in those breaths. And we will restart. Shinakis. Lively on this right-hand side is Shinakis. Looks for company. Modbury takes on two. Fuji kept the foot in, holds it up enough. And Shinakis and DeMarco, well, they've just battled all evening down this right-hand side. A couple young and hungry footballers. Modbury felt the foul was coming. It was delayed, but it was there. Fuji now wanted Brooks, but might just have her this time. But Modbury Vista, they do so well getting back defensively. Has Hewitt with the through ball on this left-hand side, looks to whip it in. Well, the deflection, a corner, not the worst result in the end. As we are 39 gone here in the opening half. 6 till half time. Plus you'd feel a couple added on for the goals, but they have been quick restart. Not many breaks in between. It's Fuji from the opposite side. The last corner caused a goal. Does well to whip it in. Punched away by the keeper. Rankin. You hear the wind blusting around. Couldn't quite mean it was Rankin. Puts it in there, has Brooks. Isn't able to get there. Fuji buzzing in, tries to go the volley, can't quite get the connection. Clears Modbury, has time, but runs out of the pitch. DeMarco wanting to go quickly. Out there. Apex Steel, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel NPLSA. We thank them, of course. DeMarco just waited. Hang around here. No one can quite get it clean possession. Entertaining end-to-end stuff here. Friday night football. Long throw, just bundled away. Gale reads it. And there's Fuji. Wheels around, the tricks are on. Just meets Hewitt. They're finding all the opportunities here. Enters Vidmar. A little too quick to look to restart. Forces out for another throw in. Ishitani. Not as lively as back she would hope to be in this opening half. In a few moments. Scott Eyes brings it down. Brilliant work on the assist. Brooks goes down. More of a slip you'd feel. And doesn't even protest with the referee. Knox. Mistimed. Modbury. And the cries from the coach and the supporters. Keep the pressure into as they have kept a good amount of pressure on here, but still 1-1 apiece. Cote Rojas. Lucas slipped. Cote Rojas has to bring it inside, but beaten very well defensively. Just all day. And Claudia Neubauer, the opposing number 7. Knew that Rojas was looking to use those tricky feet and cut it inside. Again, it's a night for long throws. 14s combined. DeMarco, Modbury, DeMarco. Look to find space, but bundling it through. Got to be careful with those high boots thrown in. Brooks sees something she likes. Whipping effort. Rojas! Oh, what a goal! It was whipped in, beaten with the header, threw the boot at it, and just did enough to clip over the head of Lucas. And finally, that reward for effort for Salisbury into perhaps should have already been a couple goals up, but now at the stroke nearing half time, 43 minutes gone, Cote Rojas opens her account. And once again, Vista, they open the scoring, but they fall behind. And Modbury just couldn't get the touch there. Brooks looks to wheel in again, but well beat his time. DeMarco. Fuji. He's been the air traffic controller out there, just commanding everything. Just leading everyone. Bundling around. They might have another opportunity here. It's through. Cote Rojas. Flag stays down. No, offside. And Brooks won't see it, but the shot was tame enough, you'd feel maybe just late realised that I'm not going to waste my energy on this effort. And off immediately, Cote Rojas has Brooks inside. Cote Rojas cutting in. Can't quite. No. In the end, ran out of space. You feel we'll be nearing half time here. Perhaps a couple minutes added on. And there is the halftime siren here live from Service FM Stadium. Modbury Vista looked so lively early. It was a non-penalty call, but they were able to take the lead within 16 minutes. The Ariane Mondiri, where then Inter picked up the pace. They picked up their intensity. Lexi knocks from the corner after that. Brooks missed effort. And then Cote Rojas, as she has done her entire career, scoring goals, and after a couple missed opportunities, they find themselves A-League's YouTube channel. We thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel NPLSA, and World LED and Sportal Solution Systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. And just a quick look and a recap, as I mentioned, WT Burkalla 1-0 over Metro Stars earlier this evening. And Campbelltown looking for their first win of the season, 5-1 up over Flinders United, currently in the second half. And in the clash between West Adelaide and Adelaide University, West Adelaide are up 2-0. Well, stick around, stay tuned. Still a hugely entertaining second half to come. Excited to bring all that action shortly.
I signed my child up. Well, this is probably second time, I reckon. Last year we did it as well.
I thought it'd be good for her to get out and be active because she loves playing soccer.
It's just great to get the kids out, especially off the iPads and stuff like that as well.
She's made new friends, and I'd definitely recommend it to other people.
So you just enjoy the game and just enjoy playing with other kids, yeah.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Inside. First pass isn't really that great, but they still have it. Shot from distance, and that is an absolute rocket from Caelan Laird. Super sub comes on, makes it 3-0.
Cutting inside, has the strike. Hussein! That's an unbelievable goal by Hussein for his first of the club. We're only 5 minutes in here, but he's almost taken the net off.
Ball. Bucco now, great crossfield pass to Dominic Costanzo in this side here on his left, gets a shot in, that's goal bound, and it's gone in. Fine finish by Dominic Costanzo, making it 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. And maybe more. Scores update in a minute here as this free kick comes in from Kasimovic, who's hit it well. Oh, Hasan Kasimovic, pick that one out. Oh, that's I've got no words, Paul. That doesn't happen very often, but that's a fine free kick.
Oh, that's a super strike. Super strike.
Might have been coming out to the path of Stella, but the end now. Forward on the break. Cassia John has a shot from distance. Wow! Goal of the week! Cassia John!
One of the best signs that we know when it is a positive experience is when children keep coming back. We want them to be open to make a mistake so they keep learning. The learning is hidden within the games. So as much as possible, get in contact with the ball.
Yeah, the kids are repeating the drills a lot, so it just becomes a muscle memory. The kids don't need to focus on the skill itself, they just do it naturally, yeah.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've got in the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jay Drobran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Still in the box, and it's another goal!
Obviously further off in the distance we saw Croatia Raiders, Cumberland Park playing further down from us in the training pitch down from us as well. As we see, it looks like a little bit of a light haze has come across as we are back underway. Vista now kicking to the left hand. So picks it up immediately, sees something she likes, an audacious effort, and wide. It's a bit too sloppy on the defence that time. Vista. It was really Yui Fuji who was running things in that opening half for Salisbury into linking up and commanding all the play. DeMarco battling hard, as well as Knox, of course. Tackle for the non-penalty before the opening goal. Nishitani perhaps had the liveliest evening against their former side. It's Fuji. This was coming across from other contests. This one will play on. Nishitani. Fuji. Just to find Cote Rojas, can't quite. And there's Gale, who's been busy, as well as Williams. Shinakis, it's been impressive down their right hand side, directly across from us in this second half. You see far side, someone's umbrella has almost escaped them, caught in the wind. Be careful, end up like Mary Poppins and fly far away. I believe they've fixed it. Best outcome they could hope for given the conditions. Not a lot of shelter on that far side. Of course, down here, the FSA space here at Service FM Stadium. There's a canteen downstairs, so plenty of hot food and drinks for those who have made the trip here. Several things from the back. As I say that, the pass was wayward. Wanting Nishitani. Through Vidmar, one of those players who came across. Of course, Adelaide City being relegated last season, and really a shock to everyone. Seeing a team of their calibre go down. Vidmar. To wheel through some traffic. Shatani slipping to Rojas. Just to weave some magic. Looks for the cross, but can only find the safe hands of Lucas at the near post. Reed got some but slipped. Fuji again just demanding things. To whip it in, has Rankin heavy on the touch. Look to make up for it, but defenders come to collect. Sliding effort in there by Brooks. For the through ball, but I saw that all day. Fuji to find space, but it's going to run out of time. It's interesting to see what sort of substitutions you make on a night like this. It's Reed. Long ball. Might come back. Vidmar just waited. It's Rankin opened up, but it's just caught Hewitt in the back of the scone. It's Williams to make them pay. Mondiri. Flag stayed down. Williams put it out to Smith, but just too far in the end. And no hurry. Not surprised in these conditions, as you can just see that light haze coming across. Not too heavy as it has been. It's going to make it hard. Good drainage here, of course, at Service FM, but these artificial pitches always gets a bit more slick. A bit more sleek and slippery underfoot. So playing on ice. It's Knox. Wanted Brooks. Two Americans looking to combine. Shinakis. Wanted Mondiri, but just a little too hot on the pass. It's Comley. Let's hear that wind blustering again. We're not in Kansas anymore. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Running 5 minutes of this second half. No real opportunities have presented themselves. There's Rankin, lively. A couple almost opportunities, just missed timing. Few of the through balls, put it out wide. Hewitt, just a cut inside. To take a deflection, it does. First corner of the second half goes the way of Salisbury Inter. Fuji. They whip this one in. Wanted Brooks, the header. That 4 Vista defenders standing there trying to figure it out. Looping effort. Rojas brings it down. To cut inside. Knox wants it, but pocket pinched by Nishitani. And Vista can look to counter now. It's a 3-ball Mondiri. Has some support if they can just figure it out. To Williams, too heavy on the touch, and it's wide, just. Thought the angle wasn't there. Comley was beaten, you know. And that was just wide. And should have been 2 apiece. Brilliant work from the counter as Nishitani picked Rojas's pocket from the attempt, and there's a foul. And the first yellow card of the evening, leave to Williams for that challenge. Let's take a minute here. It's heavy. Quite see the player who it is. It'd be unkind to guess. But immediately, as it is, when a player goes down, regardless of the impact, the substitutes immediately warm up, just in case they're required. So you feel just a bit antsy in the crowd. Just taking a minute here, the Inter players to have a drink. It looks like DeMarco might just be okay, caught heavy in the challenge. It's in the yellow card, I believe Williams. So we look to reset here with Comley. It'll be Knox, in fact. And DeMarco will look to come on at the first point of call. But it looks like a substitution here for Vista. So it will be Claudia Neubauer. It's coming off. We had, I thought, a pretty good first half, but substitution being made. There'll be confirmation of that shortly. That is Ines Ferreira. They're live. Their bright spark from Portugal. Looking to create something here in this second half and get things back on level terms, of course. Star through the indoor league as well. Rising to the ranks of the Braga Academy. Nishitani. Good first touch by Mondiri. Smith wanted the return. So they've made the attacking change, Modbury Vista. Feel they can unlock the Inter defence. Ferreira, who's hasn't got the long sleeves but has gone the shirt tucked in. Interesting choice on 15-degree cold blustery evening. Mondiri. They wanted the throw, but it's gone the other way. Vidmar. Ferreira meets it. Nishitani looking to get busy. Oh, Rankin holding up defensively nicely. Here comes Ferreira. Almost picking out Williams. That's what she can do. I just read it, the better was DeMarco. Good to see her back up on the field. Virginia look to go again here. Finding space. Brooks offside. Lucas got the feet in front though. Did well to stop the ball. Sinski. So had busy seeming she'd like. Impressive centre back. The long looping throw. It's been a night of long throws. You get tricky in these conditions. You don't want to get caught in an updraft and fly away. Ishitani bobbles through. Ball spills out for the throw. He's looking to capitalise on some early momentum here. Modbury Vista looking for that equaliser. They opened up the account inside the opening 13 minutes of the first half. Can they repeat that effort here in the second? want to hold on defensively though. Ball bobbles through. It's a long throw, wanted Williams. Rankin does want to bring it down. Reed just flicks over the top. Modbury, oh, just couldn't quite catch it on the way down. Just couldn't get the connection, Modbury. Wanted the volley, just scuffed it. They look to counter though into Rojas. Finds it through. Tricky feet. We'll get it back here. Should be met though by Dearden. Just running out of space, and that was vital for Vista. It's tough for Modbury. It's Lucas under some pressure. Tani to support Cote Rojas, using those tricky feet. Picking up. Blustering conditions, just looking to find some space there. It's Rojas. And Vidmar looking to wheel through some Vista defenders. Yui Fuji. In Hewitt and wide. Just wide. Claudia Hewitt. Still plenty of time to be played, but you feel at this stage 2 goals to come back for Vista would be a heck of a mountain to climb given the conditions. Might be under some pressure here from the goal kick and a scuffed clearance. Perhaps didn't know the pressure was under. If he should have let it go through for a goal kick, but now it's a throw to Inter. Just some defensive lapses now. Throw and the foul is given. Just stuck the leg in. Looked for the contact and it was always going to be paid. Looks like it'll be Brooks here to bring it in. That in-swinging effort. How will this one sit in the breeze? Brooks whips it in. Brilliant save by Lucas. Nishitani look to clear. Knox looks to go the other way. Bundles through. Rankin tries to charge it down. And just trying to make sure that corner kick, and it will be. The pressure rises again from Inter. Fuji. They scored the equaliser from a corner. Can they find their third in similar fashion? Fuji whips it in. But in the end, too much on it. Perhaps caught some of the breeze and it's gone out. So just the one substitution so far. Nobauer for Ferreira. Defence for attack. Trying to find that equaliser. One World LED and Sportal Solutions for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions, and also we thank our Apex Steel official naming rights partner on the Apex W NPLSA. Lucas just takes time. Settling. No real hurry. Modbury's beaten. So they just tried to take the sting out of it a little bit. They don't want to become too predictable. And in the end, it's going to come back. It's Fuji. Fuji again puts it through. Brooks is offside. Looked close, but not to be. In there, Reed. So Nishitani, as we mentioned at the top, former Inter player. Going to break some of her former fans' hearts here, hopefully. It's kept inside just, looked close from here. Fuji, one of the three with the deflection, helped out the Vista defenders. Ferreira. Keep busy. Nishitani. His long one of Williams came bustling in. Held ground though, was freer. So a looping effort. Gale. But clear. Shinakis just sees this one out. Shinakis. No hurry here to bring things back in. The conditions maybe starting to get the better of some of the players. Knox been impressive. They're standing strong. This Inter outfit so well coached by Carl Maynard. Coach of the year last season. Just couldn't quite make it count when it came to finals. They've had a good start to the season, but just faltered in their last two. It looks like they'll get their third win of the season here. But Mondiri looking to cut it and equalise. It didn't. Defended nicely by Knox though. Nishitani. Williams. Pressure. Wandiri heads it down to no one in particular. Williams might get it back. And will happily concede for the throw in. Ishitani. Whips it in. Deflection and out for a corner. So a chance here now perhaps for Vista to equalise. Looking for their elusive first win of the Apex Steel NPLSA. Just haven't quite been able to get over the line. They've shown some quality and some ability, but just faltered at the wrong times. Shatani whips it in. Has it gone over the line? No. Rush through was Reed. Tried to get a boot at it. Shatani looked to go quickly. No real options have opened up. Goes in on the left. Knox clears. Just beat Williams. Shinakis now. Perhaps a bit of momentum for Vista. But it's mopped up by Comley. Comley goes long, wanted Fuji. Can't find its way, but that's too strong defensively. Giving away the foul. There's Brooks. And immediately we go again, no card. Shatani. Mondiri looking to link up now. Some space to Williams, but just running out of room. Vidmar. And there was Box. So flick it through. Yeah, although didn't. Just Just reading under it. Almost gliding in the fence there, but fortunately that young fan they didn't meet. Vidmar, Corte Rojas. A little bit too hot on the 1-2. Steered in, front finds the space, Reed. Flying through here, Brooks meeting the keeper and putting it through. A defensive error from Vista again, and Salisbury to go 3-1 up. And it's off the back of Brooks, and that's 7 goals for the season. In the 69th minute. Tell there's a couple of sloppy moments. They fell again. And now into 2 goals to the good. It's a hard road back now for Modbury. As Brooks just managed to get it past Lucas. It's Ferreira. They brought her on to be the spark. See if she can provide something here now. They need it. It's Modbury. The charge through. The block is on. Throw, Ferreira. You back, Corte Rojas. You get through, wants Brooks. As Fuji might run out of time, Nishitani read the pass better than anyone else. Just kept inside. Just one touch too many for Shinakis. And again, no real hurry on the throw in. Again, so going to find that space. Intel looking to put Vista under more defensive pressure. Modbury. Oh, the pass around the lines, but in the end. This is Salisbury into 3-1 up now. One World LED Sportal Systems for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. Brooks with a bit of icing on this cake for them. Their 3rd win of the season. If it stays like this, of course. It's Knox. Wanted Corte Rojas. Lucas. Knox read that all the way. Knew exactly where it was going. DeMarco. No substitutions yet for Inter, just the one for Vista. Looping effort, Nishitani hacks with the clearance. Knocks again, position 1A to read it. Brooks out wide. The cut inside now. Rojas, oh, side netting. Box was in there. Hewitt just found a gap. Corte Rojas found the side netting, and just like that, it could have been 4-1. It would have really put things to bed here. It's Knox getting through, almost gone from defence to midfield here, late in this second half. Is it through wide? Box is on, slides it through. Georgia Box on the scoreboard. And they come from everywhere to celebrate. 4-1 now. brilliant work as Knox has moved up the field to help out. They found the pass, and Georgia Box, a little bit of extra icing on the cake. Almost had an opportunity earlier. In fact, about a minute before, really. And just slid it past Lucas. So 4-1 the scoreline. And Modbury are a fair way back now. In there, Vidmar. Williams, but the flag goes up. It's Comley. Just weigh things out and go short, Freer. It's Vidmar. To go again. Brooks is in there. Met by Ferreira. Reed wants to go quickly. Williams has Smith on. Handball, no. Met the arm quite quickly, but that's the referee unsighted. Goes back to Comley. Have to be careful. Living a little dangerously. The into defenders. Shatani. Ferreira brought down, Box, kicks it over the top, a bit too heavy on the touch, and the clearing effort was only going to be a pass to the end, just a chance to reset defensively. Cote Rojas. Through as Knox. Long spotted a pass perhaps to Box, but just couldn't connect. Rushed on the effort. Fuji. It's hard to see who you want to give best on ground to. It's a coin flip right now between Knox and Fuji. Slowed things down. Vista just can't help but feel they've got to be depleted out there. And knowing that they're a fair way to come back, but Mondiri perhaps a late comeback. Finds space, but Smith dropped the head immediately. That pass was never on for her. Gomley goes high and wide. Brooks tries to head it to her advantage. Brooks whips it inside. That Fuji wide. Deserved a goal, in fact. The way she's played this evening, but just the connection. Just missing at the vital time. Should have been 5-1. Of course, we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel NPLSA as Lucas will go short. Brooks to apply the pressure and get out of trouble. Lucas will go again. Update there, it's still West Adelaide 2, Flinders Uni 0. As we know, Macala Victor's earlier is Fuji. So bring it through Box. Spot something she likes, will put it out wide. Vidmar whips it in. Saw something in the back post in Rojas, but it's gone out for a corner. They want 5 to enter. And Campbelltown City defeating Flinders United 5-1. We could replicate that scoreline here this evening. Whipped in. Knox had 2 to beat. Hooks heads it down. Knox again. Williams just beats her. She's over by DeMarco. Fuji not to be beaten. Closed down late. Well done by Fuji. Won the throw. And the defenders had almost given up. Thought it was just going to roll out. Still plenty of time here for another. The supporters, they love another couple goals here. Strong tackle. Good work defensively there on DeMarco. He's been busy. And we'll have some substitutions now for Inter. They've waited till the final 10 minutes. So it looks like coming off is Hewitt. So Hewitt making way and Cote Rojas both making way for Fazzolari. We'll see what the second change is momentarily. So Fazzolari and Cravo both on for Cote Rojas and Claudia Hewitt. They waited a little bit longer than their opponents. Things are settled now. 4-1 up. Taking off 2 of their key attacking players. All bobbling through. Reed. Knox though just marshals that one out for a throw. Fuji again does well. Surrounded by 3 defenders and sees that one out. So about 10 minutes plus added time to go here at Service FM Stadium. Here in Jeb's Cross. Unfortunately the weather seems to have subsided a little. The rain at least is Williams. Just to find an opening. But Knox, though, standing up so well. Late run on, but Lazinski was the better. Clearing and hoping a slight deflection. Still time, maybe, for Vista, but they'd have to go quickly. And all the way back for the throw. Went long, but wasn't going to find Gale. A bit of pressure there. It's Vidmar. Just to go through. And it looks like for Vista, Inya Kuzna has come on as well. There's Calamity at the back. In again is Brooks. The ball went over the top. And Brooks pounced. That's 2 for her this evening. It's 8 for the season, a hat-trick in her first game. Maybe, just maybe, a hat-trick here tonight. There is still time. As I said, they could match Campbelltown Flinders scoreline, and they have. So 5-1. Now that's another for Brooks. Comley. Again, it was a defensive effort. The ball over the top. The defenders had switched off, and Brooks was able to finish. Fuji is down. Brooks has two. Wants the hat trick. Brooks charges in, tries to find the angle. Toe poked and corner. Brooks back, seeing a name up in lights there. Wants the hat trick. Moved in by Fuji. At Knox, misses the head. Brooks tries to get the touch away.
Another
brings
corner.
it across, deflected and out front. With this one in. Brooks is on for a hat trick. Fuji, they just settle. Whips it in. Keeper comes. Headed away or a fist. Either way, it's out for another corner. They want 6 here, Salisbury. It's Fuji. They go short this time. To be whipped in. Cravo. Flag goes up. So they tried something a little different. Couldn't quite get the goal. As well, Zoe Jackson has come on for into as well. Lazinski under pressure. So Jackson on to help out defensively. Looks like they'll make all their changes here. Salisbury into. So that'll see forward. And Iceman come on. Looks like Georgia Box got herself on the goal sheet. Might be making way. If you're playing at home, that's all the substitutions for Salisbury Inter. To find some space on the 1-2. Couldn't quite find Brooks, but they get the throw. 86 gone now. 4 left of regulation, plus if you at least 3 minutes of added time, given there was about 2 for the opening 3 goals. In the first half. Fuji does well to find some space. Brooks kept it in. Here's Williams. Over the top, what Mondiri headed down strongly. Knox. Wheeling through there was Basilari holding up. Gale. They go again. Finally opening. Flag is down. To apply the assist. Down goes Cravo. And it's waved away. Brooks perhaps couldn't find the angle or chose to do the unselfish thing, and either way, it won't be a 6th goal. It's Williams did well to try to find the throw ball to Kuzna. That time couldn't quite get the pass away. Lazinski, Shanakis, Williams. Look back to that effort Mondiri had earlier in the second half. The volley just caught the wrong side, went out for a corner. So for a goal kick. Would have levelled things up. And now Instead of 2-2, they found themselves 5-1. It's a funny thing, the swings and roundabouts of football. Just one chance can change everything. Salisbury will be very happy with this win. It's Ferreira. Brought on to no real impact, to be fair. Smith wants it back, but it's just all been into here, and Fuji's running the show. Up here. It's out wide to Weissman. It's Brooks, who's on a hamstring, and that's cruel. That is a cruel blow for the Salisbury inter-attacker. Chased after it and just pulled out lame. Take time here for the throw in. For some for a response here. It's Fuji, cuts inside, wants Cravo. You feel they're down to 9. 3-10 out there with Brooks holding a hamstring. Just charged through and pulled out lamely. So they're playing a player down, but quite using all their substitutes. Still enough time then that it won't really cause too much damage, you'd feel. It's just seen out. Head away by Vidmar. Fuji. Through, forward. So the 90 is up. It's all about how much will be added on until we'll get the 3 points. 4 goals to the good after a dominant second half, and once again for Modbury Vista, that habit of scoring early but then folding like a cheap suit defensively has continued. Just leaked goals this evening, unfortunately. Well, they might be able to get something back here late. Consolation though, given the scoreline. But Emma Fuji's just backed it clear, and on the volley was Dearden, but it was volleyed wide and high. So Brooks hasn't come on. I don't think anyone's surprised there after a look to be hopefully not a big hamstring injury. Slazinski under some pressure. Lucas clears. Vidmar. Flag stays down. No, Fuji. Hap should have left it for forward there. Just some miscommunication. Both wanted to get their names on the score sheet. Mondiri brings it down, but too heavy on the touch. And there goes the full-time whistle live from Service FM Stadium into 2 dominant in the end. 5-1 winners. And Modbury opened the scoring through Mondiri, but it was Knox with the equaliser. Rohe Kote Pinhas on the stroke of half-time with the equaliser. And then Brooks opening her account. He's also getting a double, and in between there as well, Georgie Box on the score sheet. But at the end of the day, it is Salisbury into 5, Modbury Vista 1. We saw Campbelltown with the same scoreline win over Flinders United. WT Burkalla defeating Metro Stars earlier this evening with the 1-0. And also West Adelaide 3-0 winners over Adelaide University. Well, the way it's going, still 12 minutes to be played there, but you'd feel they'll hang on the way it's going. But a massive win now here for Salisbury to get their season back on track after faltering with a huge performance, 5-1, and for Vista, still a lot of work and a lot of effort. For them, it's going to be a long season if they are to indeed stay up, as well as get that elusive win. But we appreciate you joining us live on the FSA League's YouTube channel for this Apex Steel WNPLSA action. We'd like to thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner on the Apex Steel WNPLSA, and One World LED and Sportal Systems for your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. I've been Chris Carey. Until next time, enjoy the footy.